We're live.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Greetings.
Hi. This is TEF Talk with Kat Ava.
Kat and Ava. Also, we're kind of new at this, so we're going to sound really weird.
Be nice.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, better known as TEF.
I'm Kat.
I'm Ava.
And welcome to the first episode of TEF Talk.
In this podcast, we will be talking about all the meaningless stuff that happens in our daily lives and what our life is like as high school students, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
So today we're going to talk about how we met each other and how we became friends. And then a few of our recent experiences together.
It's going to be a fun time.
It's gonna be really fun. Okay.
So when I met Stephanie in the sixth grade, going into 7th grade,
Yeah.
move up day. I sat next to her in social studies class. Thought she was a cool gal, nice gal, maybe even a fun gal.
Ooh.
And
You're being really nice here.
and then school starts, and me and Tiffany, we get closer. We're friends now, even. And Tiffany's never had a friend before.
I've never had a single friend, don't know how to spell it. I don't know what that word means. So this was a new experience for me.
So I was very special to her, being her first friend ever.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, Stephanie comes up to me and invites me to her birthday party.
I indeed did invite
She
you to my birthday party.
She printed out little invitations.
I did.
Oh, that's
from
so
Microsoft
cute.
Word.
Oh, that's so cute, though.
Hey,
And I remember it was in a teal font.
They were pretty fire. My invitations were pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
They were pretty good.
Pretty spicy.
And I had it in my hand, and I looked at it, and I was like, I'm going to attend this event.
And she told me this.
And I told her this, and I said, Tiffany, I am going to attend this event. I didn't use those words, but that's what I said. And then weekend rolls around.
The day of my party.
The day of her party rolls around. And Tiffany's sitting there and waiting.
And waiting.
And waiting.
And waiting.
Oh, no.
And waiting. And guess what? Ava never showed up to my birthday party.
Ow.
So my little goodie bag.
Yeah, I made goodie bags for everyone with like little fuzzy socks and all this cute stuff that girls like. Period. Because we all love fuzzy socks and those little
nail polish.
I remember everyone was obsessed with the Bath and Body Works little
Hand sanitizers.
Oh.
Yes.
So I had those in there and everything, and I was like, Ava is gonna love this. All my friends are gonna love this.
We were still new friends.
Yeah.
And we
She
were...
didn't show up, so her little goodie bag just sat by the door.
That's so sad.
And my parents were like, so when's this girl Ava, is it? And I was like, oh yeah, my new friend. She's gonna be so good. It's gonna be great. She never showed up. And I was like, I
That's
promise
so
she's
sad.
coming. And she never
And
did.
I didn't.
Steph, why did you talk to her after that? You should have just
Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe I messed up. Maybe I said the wrong time or something.
Oh my
So
god,
sad.
that's pathetic.
Yeah,
And then
it was
on
pretty
Monday,
tragic.
she comes up to me and she's like, Ava, how come you weren't at my birthday party on Friday? And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I couldn't
That's
even make
so
up an
awkward.
excuse. It was really sad.
Yeah, and I was
I'm sorry, but if you still have the goodie bag, I still want it.
I literally have no idea where it is. I think I took it for myself and just kept the socks and stuff.
I want the socks. Give me the socks.
No.
Give me the socks.
I'm keeping the socks.
I'm
Okay.
taking the socks.
That's what you get for missing my
Did you
birthday
wear 'em?
party. Probably. I
I
don't
want
know.
them even more now.
Ava didn't like me in middle school.
No, I
just-
hated Kat.
I was really annoying in middle school. I was just the worst, pretty much. That's the only way to describe myself in middle school. It's just the worst.
I say I have no memory of you. I'm gonna be honest. 7th, 8th grade, I knew who you were, but I didn't have any reason to hate you.
Because you guys were in a friend group, and I was still in my friend group from elementary school. But yeah. So then I met you guys in high school through marching band. But Ava just did not like me before that.
No, because all my friend group was or not all of them, but one or two people just decided that they hated Kat. And they were just she's annoying and we don't like her. And so then I had reading with Kat, and
I forgot about reading.
I didn't even talk to her, and I was just I hate her. I don't like her.
Don't
she's
judge a book
annoying.
by its cover.
No, but I was right.
Yeah, she was. Instead of me being annoying, now I'm super annoying.
Yeah.
No, but I remember and I met Kat at the social.
I have no memory of this.
And
by
my
the way.
dad,
Zero.
and my dad, before I left for the social, was like, "All right, Steph, I want you to come back with at least 5 people's names and maybe one number."
Because Tiffany literally had
I
no friends.
literally
Keep
had
in
no
mind, this was
friends.
before we all met each other. This was like 6th grade, so we were all coming from our elementary schools to the middle school, and we were still in 6th grade. But this
Yeah.
was before middle school.
Yeah, so like I didn't know Ava at this time. I met her on Move Up Day, like she said before. So like
we didn't really know each other.
Yeah.
yet.
So I remember I was like meeting people, quote unquote, meeting people, because I didn't know what that meant. I thought saying hi to someone was like, oh yeah, friends now. So I was like writing down random people's names, and I was like, and Kat came up to me, she's like, hi, I'm Kat, and I'm like, hi,
Ew.
I'm Steph. And then like that was literally the interaction. I was like,
I have no
and I
memory.
remember I pulled out my phone, and I was like, Kat, 5th person. I was like,
No,
sick.
that's
and then
that's not. You
and
did
then,
not do that.
no, I'm not even kidding you. And I went
Did
right
you get
to
my
the corner.
phone number?
No.
Okay.
And
That's
I
so
went right to
pathetic.
the corner of of like the gym or whatever. I grabbed a bag of chips and I sat there for the rest of the night. And that was my like experience there. And I came back and I was like, Dad, guess what? I got numbers and one number. I forget whose number I got.
Digits.
I don't even know. Probably don't talk to that person anymore. But like, and I was like, and I got a list of names, and he was so proud of me. And that's my
So
story.
bad.
Pathetic.
That was the first time I met Kat.
And we all got close through marching band, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally the only reason why we're all like really, really good friends now.
Yeah. Well, because Kat, like, our, like, friend group in middle school was, like, all band kids.
Yeah, we were
when we
surrounded
were,
by
like,
band.
I hated band in middle school.
yeah. So
Despised
Kat was, like, not with us, and then on a whim decided that she was going to join marching band.
Even though I hated band.
Yeah, so me and Kat got really, really close at band camp freshman year.
Oh God, are we talking about this now?
Are we gonna talk about
this
Wednesday
now?
at band camp?
Go ahead.
So basically, like, I don't even remember what happened, but like Steph and I were just really not feeling it that day, and we just
Yeah.
like looked at each other and started like crying.
Yeah, my section leader, like during that time, like literally yelled at me in my face and was like, "You are so bad. You're never gonna be good." And I was like, "Yes," like that. And I was like, "I'm sad now."
I was just not
you guys
feeling
were just
it.
little freshmen. But
I
we
know,
did
they were-
kind of make fun of you for crying. behind
No,
your
yeah,
back.
because now it's
Yeah.
funny.
But
'Cause,
that's
like,
how Steph and I got close, at least, like
Yeah.
through that.
having a mental breakdown.
That's also how me and Steph got close.
Seriously,
A series of mental
Oh yeah,
breakdowns.
series
Oh,
of,
wait.
of like collective mental breakdowns.
Yeah.
we were all just
A
so
mess.
a mess,
So a mess.
so
Always.
messy.
And
So
now,
messy.
and now we're all friends.
And still messy.
Still
and
a
still a
mess.
mess.
And
But now
then
we're better friends.
the other day, for my birthday in June, I got 4 tickets to a concert
Oh,
for
God. Is this-
Dodie Clark, which is like, yeah, nobody knows who that is, I know. But I know who that is, and Tiffany knows who that is, and she's been
We
like
are
one of our
big
favorite.
fans.
We are big fans.
Big fans.
bands.
Bands.
And we we're like really, really excited to go. But like immediately when I got the tickets, I texted Steph and I was like, we're going, like I'm so excited, whatever. And then I had these 2 extra tickets and no one to take. So I was just like, oh, like I was counting on taking my parents. And then the night before I go to my dad, I'm like, hey, like, are you going to come tomorrow to the concert? And he was like, what concert? And I was like, the concert that I have tomorrow that you bought me tickets for in June. And he was like, that's tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, that's tomorrow. And I was like, I thought you and mom were going to come. And he was like, mom's in California, so she's not coming. And I don't want to go. So you better find other people to go with you. And Kat hates this girl.
I
Like,
really don't.
does
This-
not like her music. Yes, you do. Don't lie.
I don't like her music. I don't hate her. I don't
She doesn't hate her as a person. She
No,
just
it's her
really
music.
doesn't
like
her
the music at all.
It's just not her style.
So I was like, Cat's out of the question. So I tried to sell them for like $20. Like I tried to sell them really cheap. Like I asked like 18 different people if they wanted to go with me. And then
They all said no.
they all said no. And day of comes and I'm like, all right, if I could just get one ticket, like it's the day of the concert. If I could just get one person to come to the city with me, like I could just like scrap the other ticket. Like I don't care. So I'm like begging Kat, please come with me to the concert. And Kat is like, fine. So she then like, I then called her and I was like, hey, just so you know, like, I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to come to the concert because you feel bad. Like,
and I was like, I'm going to go to the concert because I feel bad.
and now she's like,
I did not want to go, but I really just felt bad.
Not if
and
you
I was
didn't
like,
go.
I like, you don't have to feel bad. I know you don't want to go. I know you don't want to go.
And I
like,
was like,
you
I'm
can't lie to me.
And
I
she
didn't
came
want to
a-
go,
And she came anyway.
and I went.
And so
We have a couple things that happened that night. It was pretty great.
Ew.
we got there, and
First of all, waiting in that line was just cracked out.
speakeasy guy.
That, oh my God, we met this guy. So there was like some guy or something that like knocked on like
I forgot
the
about
wall.
this.
It was so weird, like so creepy. Because like we just got like the X's on our hands saying that we're like we can't drink because we're under 21, and then all of a sudden there's like some knocking on like the other side of the door or something, and Ava was like, "Oh, LMAO, like speakeasy," and this random dude turns around and was like, yeah, like so there's like some really great speakeasies around here, like in Rhode Island and all this stuff. And he
Gives
starts
us like a list of speakeasies, and I'm like, I'm under 21. Do you not see the X's on my hands? Like,
so the concert was fun. Besides the fact that we couldn't find a good spot because I'm
Tiffany
too short.
is too short, and I was I'm tall, so I couldn't see everything, and Tiffany couldn't see anything.
I learned how a disco ball works.
Yeah, so there was like this gigantic disco ball in the middle of the room, and
I
Kat
had nothing else
walks
to do.
And it was during a really, really emotional like sad song. So like me and Ava
I'm
are like
such a
me and
jerk.
Tiffany are in tears, like crying. And Kat looks over at me and goes, "Oh, I hope they turn the disco ball on."
and Ava's like, Kat. Ava's like crying. Ava's
I'm like
Kat.
tears. I look her in the eyes, like tears streaming down my face. I'm like, "Kat, what did you just say?"
And I was like, I hope they turn the disco ball on.
And I'm like, "What do you mean turn it on?" And she's like, "I hope they turn it on." And I'm like, you
No.
hope they light it up? And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like electronically? And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, that's not how a disco ball works.
And that was the night.
and then
like,
I looked down at her phone like in the middle of the song and she's searching up how does a
How does a
disco
disco
Oh
ball
my
work?
god, yeah. This was during the middle of
So
this
funny.
emotional song. Like,
Everybody's
everyone's crying.
crying.
And I'm just like on my like Wikipedia, like Googling
she literally
disco
is
ball.
on the Wikipedia of
How- like a disco ball.
And now I know how it works. So like you learn something new every day. I was happy I went. It was like good live music, you know.
If you don't know how it works, it's little mirrors, and they shine light on it, and the mirrors reflect things.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Very cool.
That's all we have time for today. So
And what did we learn today? Go to things that are out of your comfort zone
and
Like
try
the
new
sixth
things.
grade social and the
Concert.
and the
Cody
concert, and you might find something new.
like a new friend
Or a disco
information
ball.
about a disco ball.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
And good night.